Welcome back everybody into another weekly recap. Today we're going to see the week that just ended from the 15th till the 19th of November, of course on Bitcoin. We're going to see also the last few days, so Saturday and not just yesterday, because today is Sunday morning, it's 8 a.m. Central European time. And we're going to start with gold. Just give me a second. Ok, eccoci qua. On gold, let me just mark the key levels. 1, 2, 3. This was already a big PSA. Okay. This one is 1876.5. And we're good to go. So we do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so these are the key levels, the historical key levels. And we're going to see where the price moved. What did happen during this week? So, first of all, we have to take a okay. We have to take a look at the economic calendar for the week. We had news and reports for the GBP. We have the retail sales on Tuesday 16th, and we have some Fed speakers. Wednesday we had the CPI and PPI for the GBP, and some other speakers from the Fed. Thursday we had the jobless claims, the Philly Federal Manufacturing Survey, and some other speakers. And on Friday, retail sales for the GBP, nothing for the US dollar, so for gold was not a strong, dense week of data. As you can see, this was Tuesday when we had the retail sales. So what we see is that on Monday we got a rejection of the key level 1869 of the PSA 1868 1869. What we got, and that it was already from the previous weeks, we got the price revisiting 1856. Remember that this is 120 pips range. So we had, as you can see, technically we had a double bottom again at the level, a breakout of these previous lows, break and retest of these previous lows, break, retest, and continuation down. So as a scalpers, you have plenty of opportunities to enter in trend, and you go to those previous lows. As you can see, at the level 1856.5, we make a flat candle body support. We can sort of say sort of double bottom, and then we have a breakout, a retest after reacting exactly at this same PSA, retest of the previous highs of the order block / double bottom, and then continuation up, impulsive, new higher low, and then new higher high. As you can see, 1870 starting from 1855, 1856.5, or even 1859 at the retest. After that, we have a strong rejection. This is all on Monday, and the price is bouncing exactly from the same PSA as before. So those previous highs of the double bottom reacted already one time and twice here. Again, reaction and revisiting exactly 1868. After that, we see the creation of a flat candle bodies here, another bounce, and then we are already in Tuesday. So we are waiting for the retail sales data, and as you can see, another exactly reaction at this previous level. new higher low, and then very impulsive breakout of 1870 to go and revisit to make a new high 1876. 1876. So this was this order block. Now we are going into the retail sales news report, which came out here. Came out much better than expected, much better than prior. As you can see, the percentages, and as you can see on gold, of course, it reflects and as strength of the dollar, and that's why you have. So you have the. Let me check. The news was released. Okay, this is the 30-minute, the 5-minute. Okay, so it was released here after already these whipsaws being happening. So you have 5-10 minutes, you have whipsaws, you have here the release of the data, liquidity grab, price is not breaking the order block highs, and then just melts down. As you can see, breaks below 1856, breaks below and reacts not at the level but at those previous lows, and then creates a flat candle body support slightly below the previous key level, breaks above, makes an order block at the key level / top of the order block, and then after that we are in Wednesday and we are correcting slowly, much slowly, but correcting the entire move, almost the entire move. Very bullish price action from old Wednesday. First reactions at 1868, still making higher lows, higher highs. Here we make a tap, which we are almost want to make new highs, but we fail, and we have multiple rejection. But if you are in uptrend, when do you consider yourself going into a bearish trend? You have to break at least the previous higher lows, better this one, and you have to see, otherwise you have to see multiple rejections at the level. You have here various attempts, correction, order block, last attempt to break, and when you see a break and retest of this PSA on the downside, it's a very good sign of bearish trend, because I mean, yes, we might still be in a bullish because we haven't broken this level yet, but look how many rejections here. So what we can almost for sure know is that for now buyers are sort of exhausted. So as a scalper, you can take advantage of this range, which is like 100 pips range, and again we see a bounce. These attempts, as you can see, is exactly on the dot at this previous PSA we already had there, and we have a strong bearish correction. This is on the 18th, which is Thursday. We had good, we were expecting 260, but it was still less jobless claims than prior. I don't know if we have had any other report. And as you can see, we have a whipsaw at the data slightly before the data release, and then just market whipsaws for the report. But look at where is reacting. Is it reacting exactly at the key level / previous lows, previous highs, and exactly here is not breaking. It's not breaking the previous low highs as well. So in market structure intact, you see buyers are not able to break. So you see that there's a slow correction going to this PSA here, and then you have multiple entries below those previous lows, or high risk high reward here, to go and revisit exactly the next key level / previous lows. After that, very strong bullish action. This is Friday, very whipsaws, very much whipsawing, and closing off the day with a sell-off below 1856 to revisit 1845. Okay, so where are we now? Yeah, we are 1845, as you can see. So this was a nice full range, 300 pips move, and it was a nice week, volatile week. As you can see, these were the PSA that we were charting from the day-to-day analysis and trading, as you can see here. GJ very quickly. Okay, we were in the morning, on Monday, coming in from the lows of this order block, 1852.8, 1852.6, if you remember, played a strong role last week. As you can see, we also have another demand liquidity gap over there, and then we started seeing with further GBP optimism and yen weakness, we saw not the cleanest but still a bullish trend. As you can see, you can clearly identify the first trend line with this slope. Then you see that the trend line is getting steeper and steeper. Then look at this trend line over here, and it's showing you the increase in volatility and the increase in strength of the trend. We break above the order block, we retest the order block highs, 153.6, and then just go up, retesting the PPLs and making new highs at 1854.8. First rejection, still in a bullish bias, because this is the previous higher low, but the price bounced already a couple times. You can have it as a demand area, and as you can see, price again tries 150. This is like 60 pips range for GJ, tries to make new highs, failing, strong correction, retest of those previous lows, and then again down. So you can scalp easily these 0.3, like 50, more or less 50 pips, 40-50 pips, bounce again of the order block highs at 153.6. Another small but very messy bullish run, but as you can see, reacting at these previous highs, more or less at this PPL 154.5. We had strong yen strength coming in the market from the Japanese government, showing strength to the yen, for the yen. And as you can see, in a few minutes, in a few hours, all the weekly gains took a week to get here, wiped out in a few hours. After that, we just bounce first time, and of course we are at a huge demand area, 152.6, 152.8. We bounce, and I mean, even if it's a counter trend, you can expect the first tap as a like 50% correction. And if I do like this, yeah, exactly 50% correction of the move, exactly on the dot. That's crazy. And you can expect it, especially if it's a strong demand area. And this is it for GJ. on Bitcoin, as you can see, we started the week at these, coming into this huge supply area, and as I was saying in the analysis, multiple attempts, multiple failures to break above would have resulted in sells, and I was doing the morning analysis on that. And as you can see, after failing to break 60, what is it, 66.2, 66.5, we have a strong sell-off of Bitcoin. Remember, these are hundreds of pips of range, and in a course of a few days, from 66 we were below to 58 and 56 to 58 is 800 pips. So as you can see, it's not easy. It's very good because it's very volatile, unless you're a holder, but you see a correction. Look at this. Now you have this supply area, which is either this key level or these previous highs, and as you monitor that, and as you can see, price is failing to break. So this is the same concept as here. If it fails to break multiple times, of course it's not easy to do as a scalper, but okay, if it fails to break, then I'm looking for sells, and you can take high risk variable sells, or you can take, after seeing this bearish correction, now we are even below 60k, I guess. Yeah, we are below 60k, and we are staying below 60k. So any entry at 60k was good. We have a first bounce, first impulsive to 58, which is, remember, this is these are 100 pips ranges. Retest exactly on the dot of 60k, and then sell off to 57k, which is 300 pips more. After that, reaction and retest of those previous lows, another leg, bearish leg, 56, I think this is around 56, 55.6, and then slow correction, first exact reaction here, ranging, and yesterday we had another nice impulsive, and we were sort of retesting this previous PSA. But of course, remember how strong you already have the reaction. I didn't know about that. You already know the reaction at 60k until again. So this is 60. Yeah, 100 pip reaction. Why? Because this is a huge PSA, and I would only take buys if I see a break and a retest of this level to go up, not like this choppy and then going up. This is a very strong PSA. We want either a pullback here and then continuation up, or show some strength. Okay guys, that was it. I didn't even explain the data here. So on Wednesday we had the CPI, which showed where is Wednesday? 17. Yes, 7 a.m. Yeah, higher inflation gave a first spike up and then correction down and some bearish move, not really impacting, gotta say. And the retail sales were pretty good on Friday, but again, the Japanese yen strength was prevailing over the GBP strength as well. But this is it, guys. See you next week.